All we've been talking about is, is the Eagles need a running back. We need that guy. We need that dude. But guess what? The Eagles are interested in a running back. Okay? The Eagles are interested in Duke Johnson of the Cleveland Browns. Oh, don't say, oh, it's Cleveland Browns. You know, the Cleveland Browns just acquired Kareem Hunt this past offseason, just a little bit ago. Okay? Duke Johnson was drafted a few years ago. He's 25 years old. He's played 4 seasons, over 2,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. This guy has great vision. This guy is a Doug Peterson running back. This guy will get the Eagles touchdowns. This guy has the quicks. This guy has the explosiveness. Oh, and not to mention, this guy can play wide receiver. He can play wide receiver. Literally, he can line up as a wide receiver and be a receiver. He's shifty. He can run east to west and outrun anybody that's in his path. I can't believe this name is out because this is, yeah, give me Duke Johnson. Give me Duke Johnson, please. Yo, we better get Duke Johnson. But that's good. So that's good. The Eagles are not... All right, so you want to talk about how much we're going to be paying Duke Johnson. Okay, here we go. Listen to this. Base salary for Duke Johnson, 2019, I think it's 1.5. 2020, it's like 3.2. And then 2021, it's like a 4.3. So you're paying pretty much nothing for Duke Johnson. You're not even paying him over $5 million for any year. Pretty much. Cheap option, could play his ass off. Has been a rotational back for Cleveland. But you got to watch what he can do. I said, a long time ago, I remember Duke Johnson. I remember a few years ago, Duke Johnson was drafted. Then when he was playing good, he was making some good runs for the Browns. And I was like, damn, man. Like, I wish he was on another team to be a premier starter. And then all of a sudden this thing came out today and I was like, wow. I was like, the Eagles actually have a chance to trade for Duke Johnson. Now, the Cleveland Browns have the upper hand because they have an asking price. But I'm telling you right now, the fucking Browns, okay, let me tell you something. We gave them enough picks for Carson Wentz. They gotta start giving us some shit back, okay? So, I don't know what their asking price is for Duke Johnson. I honestly don't know. I'm going to probably guess I don't even know. Honestly, I can't even say. A second round pick, they're going to, how many? A second round pick for Duke Johnson? I don't know what the case is with Duke Johnson. But if Duke Johnson comes to this offense with Corey Clement, and then the whole thing with Darren Sproles, that's a whole nother ball game. Josh Adams, Wendell Smallwood. It's going to be some competition, but Duke Johnson could catch it 10 yards behind Carson Wentz and run all over the damn place. And with this offensive line, whether you get the all left tackle spot figured out, with this offensive line, and he can move all over the field. Carson won't have as much pressure on him to make these damn plays all by himself. He'll have a running back that's cheap, that plays like a high-tier running back, and could do some goddamn damage on the football field. So, this is a good move of how he could pull it off, okay? We're going to see what the asking price is. So, I think there's 2 other teams involved, but what I'm hearing is I think one other team. The Dallas Cowboys are interested in Duke Johnson. Now, I don't know why they're interested because they want to make a splash. I don't know what it is. I don't know. They got to pay Amari Cooper $13.5 this year. They're trying to get a deal with DeMarcus, Lawrence. Okay, they haven't even came close to a deal with Lawrence. That's already a report that came out. No deal. There's like no deal even close to being made. The Dallas Cowboys just tagged Lawrence today. They got to pay Byron Jones next year. They got to pay Dak next year. They got to pay Ezekiel Elliott next year. They just paid Witten $5 million for I don't know what reason. But that's the Cowboys. So that's the other team that's interested in another running back. This would be a good move for the Eagles. After all is done and said, that would be a good move for the Eagles. I would love Duke Johnson doing it all right. So that's about it, guys. So Duke Johnson come to the Birds. What do you guys think? Will the Eagles pull this off? Will Howie pull this off? What do you think we need? What do you think that we have to give up to get this guy? You know, we're talking about the Cleveland Browns here. So they ended up getting, you know, like I said, Kareem Hunt. They're pretty much done. So having him, he's too much of a cap number for them. So we need him on our side. We need some guy to catch the ball in the backfield and be that guy. Duke Johnson. I like that name. In a Bird's uniform. Sounds good. So that's about it. So I'll see you guys later. Shakes going up. Fly, fly.